chick, fucking around with a chick. They've done it. They've done it easy.
Listen,
I can't even name one that hasn't.
I'm with the shit.
I can't name one that hasn't.
Hey, yo, salute to the people. It's the Social Forecast. Welcome back to another live stream. We got another episode of Guy Talk. I got my nigga Adam with me, all the way from Trinidad. I got my sis Jazmyn with me from the comfort zone.
Turn the sound off on your other one, because I can still hear it.
You done with this, right? It's empty.
If y'all can tell, we already got the stream kind of ongoing right now. We was all talking, and we was in pre-production, and I just hit the live stream on these motherfuckers. They was just talking, not paying attention. So, welcome back to all the subscribers. If you're not a subscriber yet, I invite you to do so. We about to get into some shit right now. We waiting for one more person to join the stream, but until he does, we're gonna get into what we do. Hey, yo, what's good, family?
What's good? What's good? It's Jazz with the
What's good, what's good, everybody? What up? What it is?
And just in case y'all know, I'm one of the guys.
That's a fact. And we was
yeah. Make that general statement.
Matter of fact,
don't mind. She got them nice ass eyes, and I'll still bag her ass up. Stop playing with it. But keeping it 100, like.
Matter of fact,
stop playing, like. What you mean, like?
Hold on. Matter of fact, she's so much one of the guys that I was just informing her that if I was looking to do so, she couldn't fuck with me if we was in the club.
Yeah, well, I can't.
What sound?
On the other video.
Yeah, you got the echo shit popping, B.
I asked you if the echo was there. You didn't say anything. You said no.
Nah, it comes in. It varies. It's in for like 2-3 minutes, and it'll probably. I mean, I'm good. I don't mind the shit. Like, it is what it is. I ain't complaining about it.
That's going to sound horrible in the
all right, go ahead.
Yeah, it do.
All right, so like I was saying,
so Jazzy Jazz started us off, man.
I was saying, I already started it. What you talking about? I already did the intro and everything. I was saying,
shouting myself out. Where was you at?
He wasn't paying attention. He don't even realize we on.
I'm over here taking the garbage out. I'm doing housework. Nigga, fucking me. Like, I just came from work. I came over 12-hour shift. Y'all know how I do. Slave duties out here. I
was saying we let Jazmyn infiltrate the guy talk because she wanted a guy so much so that she wouldn't be able to fuck with me in the club. She wouldn't be able to get more chicks than me in the club.
You crazy as hell.
Fuck wrong with you, nigga?
Fuck wrong with you.
Fuck wrong with you, nigga? Fuck wrong with you? Everything you know.
Coming for her neck.
Everything you know.
Kept coming for her neck tonight.
Hey, listen, this is all I gotta do. This is all I gotta do. Hold on.
Nigga, that shit ain't about nothing, nigga. That shit ain't about nothing.
She done did it, Kev. She done did it,
Kev. That shit ain't about nothing. Everything you learned, you got from me, nigga.
Look at my eyes. Stop playing.
And all they want to do is rub my head and ask me how tall I am. Yeah, that shit ain't about nothing. That shit ain't about nothing. Nigga. I tell everything you know you learned from me. Everything you know you learned from me. Nigga, pointers.
Nigga, that shit do
hold on. Nigga, that shit do let's not forget back in the day. I had your best friend. Let's not forget I had your best friend back in the day.
It's alright.
Nigga, my resume is never a question.
Nigga, everybody in this live could have had my best friend.
Yeah, that's a fact.
That nigga had her too.
That's a fact. After me though. Let's be real.
Listen, if I worked hard enough, I probably could have had her ass too.
You probably could have. But anyway, yo, we waiting for one more person. And which, matter of fact, Jazmyn, where your bro at?
Nigga, fuck him. I told him, yo, I'm not. Listen.
Hey, it is what it is. All right.
Well, we'll get it popping anyway. Whenever he want to join, he joins in.
We got like another week and a half left of January. So how's everybody New Year been treating them so far? First month into 2019. Have y'all all fought? What's that?
Macaroni and cheese.
Oh, you got the real cheese this time?
Oh.
Yeah, I had to go to the store, man. Oh, I gotta throw my phone on the charger.
That nigga, you stop and grilled cheese. What the fuck?
Yo.
Nah, that's because we was talking about fucking the dollar store don't be having the real cheese.
Hey, yo.
Oh yeah, no, of course not. The dollar store don't be having that real shit. That's that government shit. That government shit, you could throw bricks at that shit, breaking car windows and everything. Look at me.
Yeah, that shit don't do nothing.
Nah. That shit don't do nothing.
Hold on,
just
y'all.
speed.
I gotta go put my. Hold on, I'll be right back.
Yeah. But anyway, since you dipped off, bro, I start off. You feel me? Like I jump off.
Oh no, we basically what I was saying was we got like another week and a half left of January.
Yeah.
We into this first month of this new year, 2019. I just want to see how y'all kicking off the year so far.
Well, yeah, man, I started off. You already know what it is. So lean type shit, nigga. Like, my New Year started by myself. So I wasn't at the club. I wasn't out watching fireworks. I didn't have a first kiss for the New Year. I wasn't in Cheeks. I wasn't at work. I should have been at work, but I doubled, so I didn't have to be at work. I mean, I started off in an argument, and it was. I didn't want to start that way. You understand? But the argument was about something that happened from the past couple of days of the old year. And I'm the type of person where I'm just like, yo, it's a new year. Forget about it. It's done. And people are like, oh, no, just because it's a new year doesn't mean shit, because they're mad ignorant and don't want to just drop shit because they're pit bulls. You know what I'm saying? They don't let shit go. So my whole thing is that I calmed down the argument after, and I had to agree, because we had the last statement, Kev. You remember that shit? The last topic about talking to your best friends after you guys are broken up. We have already had a stream on that, but to elaborate on it, is that same individual, which is my ex, and that's what we was arguing about. So how did it didn't start off too good when it came to that, but I did speak to my son the next day, which was, for me, that's good. I'm like, I would.
Oh yeah, that's dope. And speaking of which, I wanted to ask you too. Is just because I genuinely don't know, do they have like a version of like the ball drop out there, or like how do they do it out there in Trinidad?
As far as they have it in the town, like they have it like in the town, like the major, like Port of Spain, like the capital. They have it's not like buildings and shit, but they light up and they have like a tree. Like I don't know. I've been the first year I came out here. But besides that, everyone in the neighborhood, wherever you live, just pop fireworks. You know what I'm saying? People drink, like people, usually in the club. They watch the shit on TV and Times Square, put it on the big screen, that type of shit. So,
hey, yo, sis.
I mean,
so we was talking about we got like another week and a half left in January. You know what I'm saying? I just want to see how y'all New Year coming off, how it's starting off. A lot of people be starting their bullshit New Year's resolutions, and this is around the time that everybody realized they fed into 2019. So how your shit making out so far?
Well, I don't really do a New Year's resolution. I never really was into stuff like that. Yeah. I mean, I honestly feel like at the end of the day, people change throughout the year.
All day, yep.
It's not about changing. It's about adding new features to yourself. And people don't, people don't realize that people want to. That's why it's always failure, because you have this expectation that you want to change from 1 to 100 in such a short period of time. That's not normal. That's not, ideal. So me, it's never that I have changed things in my life because it is 2019, and not because it's 2019, but because it's another year of me getting older. So it's like I can't keep doing the same things that I did last year without changing a little bits and pieces of myself as far as how I interact with people. So as far as those things, everything is going great for me. I deal with people differently, and I'm very much okay with it. It's not about me changing. It's about I'm changing how I view things and how I look at people and how I deal with people. And I'm always going to be the same person. I'm always going to be who I am. Right. It's just that you're going to see a change in me because I'm going to deal with you different.
Right. All right, nigga, relax. I ain't saying get all poetic. This guy talk. Fuck wrong with you. We ratchet over here.
That's guy talk. Because it's guy talk, and the reason why I'm saying that is because
I'm still on, y'all. I'm just responding to a message.
My view of me changing right now, going into 2019, has to do with how I deal with women.
And that's what we're here for.
Else is falling into place. I got my own apartment, a good job, a car.
All right, so she just cut out. I'm sure she'll be right back. Adam's doing what he's doing right now. I feel what she's doing.
I'm still here. Y'all stay here.
Hold on. That's basically where I was going with this whole thing. Because once she gets back into the stream, we gonna all get into basically starting the new year off and what our goals are and what our plans are as far as dealing with our respective situations when it comes to those relationship type things. Because there's been a lot of changes being made lately. Adam, he about to link up with a new face. I've been hearing. I think he over there right now, quarterback. And what's going on, bro? You got some new, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh, you're asking about? Yeah, I'm actually messaging her right now. Like she's sticking, but
how long this been going on?
3 days. I just met her on this site thingy, and like.
Oh wait, is this the same one you were talking about? That she was basically like giving you a little bit of attitude at first. Is this the same one you were telling me about last time? Yo, you heard? This nigga not paying attention.
Yeah.
Is that the same one you was telling me about the last time we talked?
I believe so. I think I mentioned that. I'm not too sure, but anyway.
So is this a decent prospect or what it's looking like?
Yeah, she's mixed actually. I think she told me. All right, let me see if I got the right thing. Her dad's Venezuelan, but they're born in Trinidad. Well, he migrated to Trinidad, so he lived here for a while. Okay. Her mom is Dutch and Italian, and her parents are from Trinidad.
That's a crazy combination.
Yeah, it is. So she's blonde hair, light brown eyes, light skin. What I mean, white, like
typical type.
So.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I went back to, regular degular shit.
Hey, sometimes you gotta stick to what you know. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Yeah, I don't know what happened to
the other ones. They seem to not really working out.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, because not for nothing, like, and I don't really know how to take it, because it seems like the women are getting worse and worse, and that's not me being. I'm not trying to be funny or be biased or anything, but it really seems like men are stepping up and wanting to do the relationship thing, but it seems like women are just like on some other shit right now.
Yes, they are.
It could be payback for all the years that you niggas wasn't about shit, but I don't know. We gotta pay for what y'all niggas did all those years. I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate that shit at all. And then you got people like Mr. Akindayo, married with twins, out the game. Shit crazy. But anyway, I'm about to hit up sis and find out what the fuck is the problem. Go ahead, y'all. I'm listening. Go ahead, y'all. I'm listening. And when they
yeah, Cap.
What? I don't know if you're stopping or if you're cutting out or if your service is going, your whatchamacallit, your signal is going in and out.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm trying to stand in the spot where you can hear me good. You hear me good?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you good.
Yeah.
So what you think? I mean, I know it's early, it's super early, but like basically, right? Coming out of the last situation that you was telling me about that didn't end too well, what's your approach? Is it going to be a different approach with this one now?
I got to see how she's coming for, because right now I'm trying to agree with her, because she finished work late and she's like stressing already. Like, I'm trying to get like an Uber to come to you, but the address is popping up 2 different addresses, but it's saying one on Green Street, one on so-and-so, but I asked my bestie to bring me there in like the next hour. I'm a female, I can't be traveling late, but I already spoke to you yesterday and said, if you want me to come get you when I leave work, I will. And that's what I said. I asked someone who I know to come pick you up literally and bring you back to the crib. You understand what I'm saying? And that's what I agreed on.
Yeah. And so what Why is she like on the other side? Like, what? Like, does she live far from you?
Where she's living. She lives about, I want to say like 25 minutes, maybe about half an hour away from me. But I know it's late, too late for her to travel as a female. But I agreed to meet her and then travel back with her. And then she shut me down on that and said, "No, I'll come to you. Don't worry about it." And then last minute, she's like, "Oh, I'll take a taxi." So the taxi, like an Uber, the Uber will bring her there. And I'm agreeing with her. Like, here's the address. She typed in the exact address. And where it's popping up, it's 2 blocks from me. So I told her, go there and I will walk there. You understand? I'll jump in and I'll bring you to exactly where my house is, since it's not registering the exact address. You understand? And it's like, you understand?
So, and this is gonna be your first time actually meeting her in person, right?
Yes.
Okay. And have y'all been talking like nonstop pretty much since
Yeah, we have.
So what you think so far? Like where like what's like what do you because usually
Well, so
right?
far she good. Like this one. Oh Lord, I fucking knew this shit. Here's what I'm saying, guys. Hold on 1 sec. Hold on 1 second. If it hangs up, I need to hang up. I'm accepting a call real quick. Attach the thing. Hold on.
Yeah, so basically, right, so sis wanted to know basically how how we do this whole guy talk thing and what it's all about. And I was basically explaining to her like, unlike a lot of the other content that we have on my platform, this me and Adam started the guy talk sessions just really, to be real, just to have like conversation, because this is how our conversations typically go anyway. And that's why when we do these live streams, it doesn't really look and sound like the other ones, because it's a lot less formal. It's meant to be that way. It's a lot less formal, and it's a lot less polished, because Adam, he kind of adds that aspect to it. Like he just kind of rough around the edges a little bit, and he he kind of like, he's one of those people that like forgets that the camera's on. And for what we do with the guy talk shit, that's exactly what it was that I was looking for. So he'll come through with like these crazy stories of different not necessarily different females that he's dealing with, but different situations that he's dealing with. And his perspective on it be crazy. So sis was like, yo, shit, I'm one of the guys, so let me jump in and see how y'all do this thing. So then she dropped off the stream and she just hit me up and was like, yo, I'll be right back. So basically I'm gonna hold it down until they get back. Adam's trying to figure out the situation he got with this chick that he just met. So let me see. I got one more invite that I was waiting for to join the stream, but they have not yet joined the stream yet. So if y'all just, whoever's watching right now, if y'all just give me a brief couple minutes while I try to get this thing back situated. Let me see, because he's not going to know how to find his way back in here. But while I'm doing all that, I'm basically gearing back up after the new year. I closed the new year out with a lot of content. So after the new year, I kind of took a break, fell back a little bit. I wanted to regroup and plan some different things for the channel for 2019. Me, sis, her brother Key. If y'all all remember the other Jazz, we're bringing back the Roundtable Discussion. So that's going to be coming shortly. We've been quarterbacking that for a little while. I've been wanting to get that back popping since we stopped a few months back. It's not going to be the same panelists that we had before. 579. Some of the original panelists, like Jazz, other Jazz, I haven't yet spoken to Rob yet to see if he's down to join the panel. We got Key joining the panel. It's going to be a lot more topics, a lot newer topics. And we're going to try to actually do it this time around twice a week. Before we did it once a week. The schedules were a little crazy, so we were thinking some weeks it's going to be a live stream, and some weeks it might be pre-recorded just based on, you know, how everybody's schedule worked out for that week. So look forward to that. That's going to be on my channel, The Comfort Zone, and then Chilling with Keys YouTube channel. So if y'all want to go check out those two channels, subscribe to it, because it's going to be a lot of multi-platform. It's going to be a lot of multi-platform content, with me being on their channel and them being on mine, and vice versa. Other than that, I'm just waiting for 579. I'm waiting for Adam and Jazz to pop back in the stream. In the meantime, too, I've been getting emails from people. I've been getting direct messages from people. If y'all have a topic, if y'all have an idea for an episode on any of my segments that y'all want me to talk about, if y'all want to join one of my live streams, go back and forth with me on a topic about a video that you saw, might have agreed with it, might not have, but you just want to go back and forth with me, hit me up at straighttalk315@gmail.com. I definitely am going to pull up, and when I do, like I tell everybody, just be ready, because one of the biggest issues I've had so far on this channel when I try to plan certain things and get certain live streams popping is that people say they want me to come through, they want me to pull up, and then when I do, motherfuckers is nowhere to be found. I don't have time for that in 2019, because I'm trying to get this platform where I want it to be, and I can't do that if people are gonna be basically fucking with my content and not be consistent like they say they're gonna be. So straight talk 315@gmail. Y'all want me to come through, you got a topic that you want to talk about, you want to jump on a live stream with me, if y'all just want to, matter of fact, we thinking about pretty soon having live call-ins on the roundtable discussions. That's gonna take probably a couple months for me to really quarterback, because I haven't done it before, so I really got to see exactly what I need to do to get. I mean, my channel is already set up for it. I just don't know exactly how I want that to look, whether I want it to be like just like an open platform, the whole stream, or if I want to do like certain segments. So stay tuned for that. We got that shit coming. Let me see real quick what's going on with these motherfuckers. Matter of fact, y'all can hit me up too in the comments right now while I wait for them, because they are starting to piss me off right now. Hold on one second. Let me see where we at. All right. So yeah, hit me up in the comments right now while I wait for Adam and Sis to join back up with the stream. The stream, when I do my streams too, right? My live streams, it's the HDR is set, so like if you join the stream late, you can always go back and rewind and watch it from any point, so that you never really have to miss anything. What's this? Hold on one second. Plus, too, right? If y'all just joining my channel, it's a lot of content on my platform that you can go back, if you haven't seen yet, especially for the people who just joined my channel recently, haven't seen all of the different types of content that I do on this platform. You can definitely go back and check that out, because there's a lot there. I covered a lot of different things in 2018. So I'm not really trying to reinvent the wheel for 2019. It's just really going to be more of the same. I've been trying for the past few months to get Tyrone Desperado back, because we had a podcast that we was doing, Straight Talk No Chaser, and I'm really trying to get him incorporated with me on the on this platform. He's been kind of taking some time and dealing with a few things, so I'm still trying to get him back into this thing with me. So look forward to that also. Hang on one second.
I'm so sorry.
Nah, it's good. It's cool. Adam, I don't know what happened with Adam. He I think he took a phone call or something. I was holding it down. That was cool.
Oh, that was my sister. I had to answer that shit.
Oh yeah, no doubt. I was basically just telling the few people watching right now that some of the plans we got for the channel coming up this year. Your channel, my channel, Key, bringing the roundtables back. I was basically just getting into some of that.
Okay. Oh, why?
But other than that, so what? Until he comes back, right? I was thinking more about us doing like live calls, right? I know it's going to be a couple months probably before we get there, but like for the sake of quarterbacking it, like what were you thinking? Like how would you want to have it to where that whole show it's just an open platform we can have people call in, or like different segments? You know what I mean? Like,
well, I wouldn't do the whole show where people could call in. I would have, different segments. I would have. You definitely have like maybe 2 or 3 topics, and then take like 30 minutes to take phone calls. You know what I'm saying? And they could talk about the topics. You know what I'm saying, that we talked about. They could ask questions or whatever, and just basically elaborate more on what we talked about. Because it's always good to have, other opinions other than ours.
Oh yeah, it's a fact. So basically, right, Adam was telling me about this new chick that he met. He coming out of a situation at the bottom of 2018, and he just met this chick that he was talking about meeting up with tonight. He just met her a few days ago on this dating app that they use out there. So my question to you before you dropped off was going to be, I know how your situation ended for 2018. So what's your potential prospects? And I always ask you, joking around, where the hoes at? What's up with the hoes? But what's your potential prospects coming into 2019 if you have any? You talking to anybody right now? Have you met anybody?
I wish I could record. Hold on. Because me and my sister just had a conversation about my cat jumping into this cube. Look, I got like this.
Where the other phone? Let me see.
The other phone?
Is that? Yeah, where your other phone at? Because you could.
Where is my other
phone? I'm a big cat person, and I fuck with Mango, even though Jazmyn be low key mad mean to Mango.
But look, he jumped in this.
Mango's a dope ass cat, yo.
And my sister like, bitch, stop smoking my weed. And I said, I swear to God, this cat.
Mango do what he want.
This cat, you can't even see because the cube. My house dirty. Mango.
She talking to the cat like.
He just in the damn box. Matter of fact, I'm about to walk over there with the damn camera. This nigga hops in the cube up under the TV. He opens it up.
And just climbs in? Yo, Mango's a dope ass cat,
yo. All right, I can't. I'm gonna leave you alone. But yes, my sister thinks that I'm lying. Like, that nigga don't open up that. Yes, he do. Now this cat got a whole bed.
Yeah, cats mad smart, yo. They mad smart. Hey, yo, hold it down for me for a second, sis. But, yo, matter of fact, tell the people. So what I was asking you was, what's your prospects look like for 2019? Where the hoes at? What's going on with the hoes? Are you know what I'm saying? Like, because basically on Guy Talk, this is what we do. We talk about what our situations are with whatever respective individuals we're dealing with, whatever our relationship kind of status is, that type of thing. So tell the people what your prospects are. What you doing? Nigga, that's not no camp, no mirror. Fuck out of here, nigga.
That's because one of my dreads is like on the other side where it ain't supposed to be. But so basically, I don't have any prospects.
Hold it down for me. I'll be right back.
I ended 2018 horribly with women. I mean, there's women that I deal with here and there, but like I have been telling my bro Kev, nowadays women don't want to be in relationships, and especially lesbian women. And they may shout, I want this type of person, that type of person, but coming into 2019, I find that there's a lot of women that is okay with just fucking and having fun. And at the age I'm in, like I'm 31 years old, I'm not into fucking and having fun. I'm really not into dating. I'm really much into building with someone. If it's someone that I feel like I like or I have an emotional connection with, I want to build. I don't want to play around. I don't want to, just date multiple women. I don't want to do that. But, I was in a situation the end of 2018 where I met a woman and she is a great person and she is marriage material, and she was someone that I kind of fell in love with really really quick. And but the issue that we had was she's very young. She got confused, she got scared. One of her old um girlfriends came back into the picture, and at that point she had to choose between me and the girl, and she chose the girl. The reason why she chose the girl, and the reason why she says she chose the girl, is because the girl is somebody that she already know what she's gonna get out of it. They didn't really have any problems during the relationship that they were in. The girl just walked away from her, and she was kind of waiting for the girl to come back and say, "I want you back. I miss you," and that's what she got. With me, it would have been taking a risk because she didn't really know me. She doesn't know what she can get out of a relationship with me. And so basically, she walked away from me. Do we still communicate? Yes, we do still communicate. Have we dealt with each other after the fact? Yes, we did. Um, do I feel like I can continue to do that? No, I can't, because I'm not going to make the choice of being there when you need me to be there. If you want to be here, you're going to be here fully. And I'm not in the mind frame to just deal with multiple people or to deal with a person here and there. I'm actually ready to, I've been single for the past 3 years by choice. I'm ready to build with somebody. I have my own stuff. So it would be great to have a female with her own stuff, and we can combine. I don't want to play those games like, we just sleeping around. We just having fun. We just getting to know each other. No, I'm just not there. I'm too old for that. I'm not 25 anymore. Those things we were doing when we were 25, 27, even 28. But at 31, it's something totally different. As far as the women that I deal with, I I mean, she's probably the youngest person I've dealt with in that manner. But it seemed like all the other women that I've dealt with that's older is on the same page, and I don't understand why. I'm not understanding why. I'm not understanding why there's not a lot of women out here that's wanting. I guess they hold on to the damage, the toxic that they've been through. So as far as going into 2019, at the end of January, I do not have as people that I deal with. Um, they are important people to me. I'm not gonna ever take that away from who they are. They're important people to me, but they're not people that I would choose to be in a relationship with, and that's pretty much what I'm looking for. So I'm kind of like slowly cutting it off, kind of slowly down in it, like not really dealing so much, not really communicating so much, and kind of putting myself first because I kind of feel like me doing this is kind of taken away from who I am, and I'm settling for something that I don't want. I don't want to do that. I don't want to deal with multiple people. I don't want to see you once every 3 months. I don't want to do that. I want to actually be in a relationship. I want to actually be able to come home to a woman. I want to actually be able to love someone because that's what I'm made for. That's the honest belief that I have is I'm made to love, and that's my truth. But go check my page though, the comfort zone. Check my page, the comfort zone. Um, Kev got the link in the description. Holla at that. We do a lot of roundtable discussions about situations like this. I do reaction videos. I just be winging it. I just do regular shit. I'm just trying to get my page popping. You know what I'm saying? If I had a female, she'll be on that page. Because it seemed like these YouTube couples be lit. YouTube couples be lit than a motherfucker. I want to know where everybody went, cause
I know I didn't just hear you say. I know I didn't just hear you say if you had a chick, you would start a YouTube couple.
I said if I had a girl, she'll be on my page. We ain't starting no YouTube couple page, but real shit. You know them YouTube couples be popping. Them be the ones making the most money.
That's a fact. Yo, I was just watching the stream while I was on my break, right? And I heard you say something that was interesting. You said that a possible reason for some of the issues you be dealing with from these females you be meeting is because they be holding on to some of the toxic situations that they came out of, right? Yeah. Now, if I heard you,
it's a echo from the other video.
I got it turned down. No, hold on one second. Let me see. Oh, you know what you might have to do? I think you're hearing the echo, but it's not on the stream. You should be able to turn the volume down on one of them or mute the volume. You know how you see me twice? Because I'm double recording the footage so I can send the other footage to you. So basically, you might want to mute the volume on the other one.
Oh, I did it.
You see what I'm saying? So, yeah. All right. So, like I was saying, right? So, if I'm hearing you correctly, I 100% agree with you. So, then my next question is, because this is kind of one of the things we talk about on Guy Talk, too, because I feel like a lot of women don't realize that men actually have standards and wants and needs that we talk about amongst each other. We just happen to do it in barbershops as opposed to nail salons and hair shops. We happen to do it, like, you know what I'm saying, when we chilling just amongst ourselves. So my question is, where you get to experience that pressure, how come women don't account for that when they talk about all of the many things about guys in a negative aspect when it comes to dating and interacting? How come they don't account for the fact that we got to deal with so much of their baggage and their stress and their toxicity that they have on them from their prior relationships? Because I don't know if guys come into new situations quite the same as far as bringing that toxic past into a new relationship. I don't feel like we do as much.
I think everybody do in a different way.
In a different way, yeah.
With guys, it's not so much, you can't really see the toxic that they've been through, but you know that they've been through toxic, because what happens is they stop trusting women. They stop, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, things that that's big. The biggest issue that guys have is if a bitch cheat on them, they stop trusting women, period.
That's a fact.
That's the biggest issue that I've seen with a guy.
That's a fact.
And not to mention, not for nothing, it's the same thing in a lesbian relationship. That's the biggest issue in most people's situation. Is if one female cheat on you or do you dirty and you actually loved her, then you stop trusting all women. And that's where the problems come.
So you don't see problems coming from the women who bring their toxic shit into...
Oh, no, I absolutely do see. Absolutely. And
this guy ain't no female perspectives over here right now.
No. I'm saying, I feel like women show theirs differently.
Right.
Men show theirs. They don't show it, but they don't show it the way women show theirs. You get what I'm saying? Because, like, for instance, you pretty much know if it's a dog ass guy out here cheating and doing whatever, it's because he probably got hurt by a bitch. It's either he got hurt by his last relationship or he ain't have a good relationship with his mother.
Wait. Hold on. I'm glad you said that. Expound on what you mean by that. And this is why I'm asking you that question. I've always thought that women need to drop that misconception about a man having a certain relationship with their mother, because I've never...
You said you never
had a good relationship. I have never had a good relationship with my mom, and I have always been good in relationships. I don't agree with the old adage that if a man doesn't have a good relationship with their mom, he's not going to have a good relationship with a woman. I don't believe in that. So what you mean when you say that?
Well, when I say a good relationship, um, it's in a well. Did the thing is, did you have a relationship with your father? You never had a relationship with any of your parents?
Yeah, I have. I mean, I had both my parents growing up.
Not about having your
But
parents,
well,
but
yeah,
did you
yeah.
have a
I'm gonna
relationship with
expound on
them?
that. I see growing up, right? When you growing up, like in the moment, in real time, things move differently, right? So it's your perspective looking back that changes things. So growing up, I never really saw me and my father as having a bad relationship. He was just the type of father. He was like old school. His idea was, all he had to do was go to work and provide. And as far as that interaction, he didn't really see that as necessarily being important. And that's cool, that different strokes for different folks. It took me until I became a father to realize the importance of having those types of interactions with your kids. However, we talk a lot on our platforms about breaking the cycle or perpetuating it. Even though I never had that affection from my parents that I would have liked to have had, or that that type of interaction where I felt that I could go to them about anything without being judged or without being looked at in a certain way. Even though I didn't have that, I very much provide that to my kids. So I guess that's the main reason why I be disagreeing with those women who be like, "Oh, if a man don't have a good relationship with his mom, or if he don't treat his mom a certain way, then he not going to treat me a certain." That doesn't mean that. It does not mean that. People got to get off that shit, because just because you have a mother or a father doesn't mean that you should automatically have this most high ultimate respect for them. Because as a parent now, I can say this. It's not my children's responsibility to treat me a certain way. It's my responsibility as the parent to make my kids feel comfortable, to make my kids feel welcome, to make my kids feel like they should respect me as that authority figure, as that person in their life. It's not about the title you have, it's about what you do with that position. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just how I've always, that's just how I've always looked at it. Like I hear a lot of women saying shit like, "Oh, I was dealing with this one," but then it's a catch-22 too, because then by that same token, those same women will say, "Oh, but I don't want a man who's too much of a mama's boy." Like y'all gotta pick it, yeah, y'all gotta find somewhere comfortable in the middle, like a comfortable middle ground. Y'all can't just, because I feel like no matter what, it's always gonna be something in your situation that you could point to and say, "Yeah, nah, I can't fuck with this situation because of this, or I can't fuck with this situation because of that." But men deal with we deal with some of those same things. Go ahead,
I'm
sis.
sorry, my phone died.
You good? You heard what I said though, right?
You said you provided you, even though.
I said, even though I didn't have the best relationship with my father because he was old school in the sense that he felt all he had to do was go to work and provide. So that interaction, that affection, I didn't get that from either of my parents. And I have 6 other siblings, and it's pretty much the same throughout. You see what I'm saying? But we talk a lot on our platforms about you either break the cycle or you perpetuate it. Me not being exposed to that didn't stifle me from being able to provide that to my children. Like I very much
But
provide
the
those things.
thing is, what type of relationship did your parents show to each other?
They always had a good relationship, but see, this is the thing: good or bad is subjective. To you know, my idea of a good relationship and what that looks like might not be the same as what somebody else's idea of a good relationship. So, like, I could be like, well, I didn't see them be affectionate, so they didn't have a good relationship. That don't mean that. You see what I'm saying? Like to them, they had a good relationship. It wasn't a hostile environment. It wasn't a toxic environment by no means. It was
I
just,
think honestly, just thinking about it,
yeah,
it's the person. It's who you are. It's just who you are.
100%.
Like me as a Libra, I feel like
Facts.
I'm made to love.
Right. That's a fact. That's a fact.
I honestly feel like that. I was born to love. I chose to love women,
I think Libras in general are that. I think that's who we are by nature.
and I'm gonna treat a woman with the same respect and love that I want to be treated.
Right.
It's who you are. It's just who you are. Now, we could go. My sister, we was all brought up in the same environment. Not saying that my sister don't love women, but my sister deal with women differently.
How so?
she may be more comfortable with doing the cheating and stuff like that, and it's not because she got hurt by a woman. It's not because she didn't have a good relationship with my mom, or it's not because she didn't see we had both of our parents not in the house, but we had both of our parents. But it's just because that's her. My dad's the same way.
Mm-hmm.
My dad's the same way. I mean, don't get me wrong. They both, and the crazy shit about it is they both married.
Mm-hmm.
Me, I'm a little bit more, and it's sad because I'm a little bit more easier on women. And for some reason, I always attract the women that needs a lot of work.
That's a fact. You know what? I think that's a Libra trait because I feel like the same. I've always been very easy on women, and I feel like the attraction has always been, for some reason, those vibes that I've always been most attracted to. I later found out that this person is damaged and need a lot of work. But then the catch-22 to that is we put that work in as Libras, right? We put that work in as being who we are, but we don't get the dividends from that. Like, we don't reap that return. Why?
Because what happens is,
and my background,
yeah,
and my resume.
But what happens is, you put that work in and you build this person up, because what you're doing is calling the person, and it's just an example. This is not like calling the person beautiful every day. They may not have heard that before. Treating them good, loving them, holding them, kissing them, showing them type of affection, taking care of them, providing for them, things that they never had before. And then they start to know their worth. Now, not saying that you're not worthy of them, but they start to perceive the world differently now. Mm-hmm. So it's like, okay, we put in that work, but now let me go over here and be with a person that I may be more physically attracted to, and see if they want me this way. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. So
I feel like a lot of women say they want the people like how we are. They say they want that type of person, but most women go for the people that's not for them.
Mm-hmm. And vice versa, I think men too.
Huh?
I think that might be human nature, because I think men do it too.
Yeah, it's people. Period. People normally go for the person that's not for them, and a lot of that is not knowing your worth, not knowing your worth, not wanting to be, I want to say, bored, because this is the thing. Once you get a certain age, now when we're children, it's something totally different. Teenagers, something totally different. But once you get a certain age, life gets boring. And I don't necessarily mean that you can't go hang out, go to parties, go to club, whatever it is that you choose to do. But life gets boring because you have to live life. When you're younger, you don't have to live life. And it's a lot of people that's scared to be in that boring life.
That boring, yeah. And don't get it twisted, because I feel the same way. But when I hear boring don't have to be a bad thing. Like, it just means you just you got shit to do.
You look at life differently. Like, everybody don't look at life like how I look at life. I look at life like, listen, I need to work to provide for myself. I need to work to get to the sky is the limit. Some people think that because you got your own apartment, you got a nice car, you got a good job, that's it.
Yeah, nah.
That's not where it stops at. I want to be rich. I want to have a good relationship. I want to have good credit. I want to have my dream car. I want to have my dream house. I want to have, my job is perfect for me. I'm not going to sit up here in front. It's perfect for me. But everything, it don't stop there. You keep striving, but you can't think that me going to the club and me spending money on liquor every week and me hanging out and smoking weed with my friends every week is going to help me get there. at 31 years old, at a certain age, or 31, whatever age that clicks in your head, you start to think, okay, I need to, because me doing this is not helping me get to where I want to be. Some people don't like change. People don't want to say, all right, I need to sit down and not spend no money. People don't want to say, oh, I need to just settle down because I'm doing too much going out. I'm doing too much smoking weed. People don't say, I don't need any friends. As long as I got the person that I want to be with and the things that I want in life, I'm good. People think you need friends. People think you need. I mean, and I can only speak for the women that I've dealt with. It's like, that's important to you. Friends is not important once you get a certain age. Let's get real. That's a lot of the reason why the person I was dealing with, we end up kind of, stopping, because it was like, oh, well, I don't want to have to choose between my friends and you, or, my the chick that popped in her life was a comfort zone for her, right? She don't want to take a risk to be with me, when in reality, I probably could be that person to change your life.
And then what people don't realize too is, it's about putting that same effort into that person you're dealing with, the same way you would a friendship, because that can be just as fulfilling, if not more. But
but that goes along with me saying, when you had walked away for a minute, women nowadays, I just feel like women, they're more content with not being in a relationship and just fucking and having fun. Women are more content with that because it kind of saves them from that heartbreak, and you know what I'm saying? It kind of, so they think, when in reality you're gonna be lonely.
Right.
You're gonna be lonely. It's a lonely feeling, and I could be the one to speak for it. I'm made to be in a relationship. It's a lonely feeling not to be in one. It's very much lonely. Yeah, I can have everything it is that I want, but if I don't have somebody to share that with, I'm lonely. I am lonely.
And look, my thing is too, and I'm not saying that a relationship will make or break you, because if that's your thing and you just want to deal with people and go out and have fun when fun is convenient, then do that. That's cool. The problem is, y'all people who do that don't properly communicate that, and so y'all are linking up with people who think they're investing in a future, and that they're not, because that that's not your intentions. And that's what I really look for in 2019, for people to just be more communicative and be more open with what it is they're looking for. Because nobody's gonna fault you if you don't want a relationship. You're not looking for a husband. You're not looking for a wife. But let that person, make sure that person knows that before they put too much into you.
But the problem, and that's true, be honest with yourself. But this is the problem that I have. You can communicate that. But you can't communicate that and then invest the time that you, or expect the time that you would invest.
Right. That's true.
Exactly. You can't do that, because what happens is somebody is going to fall for somebody. You may have a mindset of, oh, well, I'm not looking for a relationship, or I'm not looking for a marriage, or I'm not looking for this. But what you expected me to give you relationship shit. And then what happens is, I'm giving you that shit, I'm going to fall for you. You already had the mindset that you're not going to fall for me. You already got that wall. But I don't go into any situation feeling like I don't want to be. You get what I'm saying? I don't go into any, because if I'm going into a situation, I'm choosing to give you who I am. I'm never going to go into a situation saying, I don't want to be in a relationship, or because you don't know who you're going to meet. You might meet the love of your life.
Right. So right now, presently, if you met a female and that was the conversation, and she said, listen, I'm not really looking for a serious relationship. I'm just looking to have fun, whatever. But like you said, you put that time in, or you make those investments. Like, is that what you would, so in other words, if they communicate that to you, what's your next move? Are you saying, okay, I'm just going to fall back? Or are you on board for the fun? Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, what's going to be your next?
Me personally, I Okay, that's the situation that I've just got out of. When we first communicated, it was expressed to me that, I just got out of a relationship, this, that, and the other, but we end up spending a lot of time together, and it wasn't my intentions to do that, but that's what happened, because even though a person chooses to do that, it doesn't change who they are. Now, this particular person is a great person, has a great heart, will do anything for anybody. She's just a great person. Just because she wasn't willing to be in a relationship doesn't mean that who she wasn't going to allow me to fall for her.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I chose, or I tried not to give her the emotion and the feelings that she wasn't looking for. It didn't stop it because of who she is. It has nothing to do with what you're looking for. It's who you are at the end of the day. If you show me something that I've never seen before and is very much appealing to me, I'm still gonna fall for you.
Mm.
Is it an ideal situation? No, it's not. It at the end of it all, when the person walked away, what happened was it made me feel unwanted. It made me feel like I wasn't worthy. It made me feel like I did something wrong. It made me feel like I was I wasn't enough.
But was it because that person didn't let you know their true intentions? Because then who is it?
No, she let me know. She let me know, but it's like, even though you let me know that you weren't looking to be in a relationship, if I'm showing you everything that's good as far as a relationship,
Right.
why not
Yo,
take
yo,
that?
yo, yo, your boy's in the building.
Hold on. Go ahead, Jazz.
Why not take that?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's my thing. If I'm giving you an ideal situation of what a relationship is, why would you not hop on that? It doesn't matter the age that you are. It doesn't matter what you wasn't looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm giving you an ideal situation of a relationship. Why are you not taking that?
Especially when you turn around and see them doing that with somebody else.
Exactly. And what you're doing with somebody else is not even close to what you would have got from me, or what you was getting from me. And to me, that when I see that, it makes me feel like, were you not attracted to me? Am I not worthy enough? Did I do something wrong?
Now you
Why is it that you're not going to take that?
and look, I don't know if enough women realize these are the same concerns men have. These are the same things that we talk about amongst ourselves. We just talk about it in a different way. You see what I'm saying? Like these women
Right.
feel like be thinking that we just be so cold hearted, insensitive, and just totally oblivious. And that's not the case. We just happen to speak a different language. You see what I'm saying? But
Right. Men express things differently, and
it's
you
right.
know, I'm somebody that I kind of got the best of both worlds, but I'm still a woman at the end of the day. But I have an aggressive way of thinking like a woman, if you understand what I'm saying. And it's like, even though I feel all these feelings,
Mm-hmm.
I can turn it off real quick if you make me feel some type of way.
Glad you said that because I'm exactly the same way. I think most Libras are. And 'cause I always say you never want to cross a Libra or make a Libra feel like there's just no love lost at that point. Because then we could do that with anybody. Like we could do that with the best of them. But here's my question to you: why, when we get to that point, why are now we the bad guy? Like, why is it not looked at as you fucked up? You brought me to this point. Why is it? You see what I'm saying? Like, we get that shade. Like, oh, you doing this or you doing that, but not
Well,
did.
I can say that the person that I dealt with that got me to this point, she was very understanding of why I feel the way I feel.
Mm,
She didn't take away, she didn't shortchange how I felt. She understood what she did. She understood how she played the part in it. She didn't take now, could she handle me giving her how she couldn't handle it, because she knew that it wasn't right what she was doing. She knew that it wasn't right. So
mm-hmm,
it's like, she don't want to keep hearing she fucked up at the end of the day.
mm-hmm.
Because what's going to happen, honestly, 9 times out of 10, what's going to happen is, and I'm not wishing bad on nobody, but your relationship end up turning to be something that you don't want, and you're gonna try to come back. And when you try to come back, I'm not gonna be as willing
exactly
to give you the same things I was giving you before.
And that I don't. They mistake it. Like, Libra is, in my opinion, Libra might still stick around, but they're no longer going to be that invested. But now it's on you to prove that you really want that, because it's not about us saying you're not worthy anymore. It's about us saying, up, and you need to show me if it's okay for me to invest in you in that way again. But most people can't handle that path because it's a hard path.
Because listen, do you now if a situation like how I was in, I was dealing with somebody, her ex-girlfriend popped back in the picture. She chose her ex-girlfriend over me. Do you think that when she do, and I'm almost sure that she's gonna try to come back, do you think that it will work?
I don't. It'll be nah, because with the Libra, once you break that connection, it's damn near impossible to get it back. It's damn near impossible to get it back.
I believe that.
Yeah.
How I feel is because I chilled with her since then. We slept together since then. The last time I chilled with her was sometime probably about last week. And when I chilled with her, I had to say to her, like, I'm happy we chill because I'm almost sure that at this point I'm comfortable with just being your friend.
All right. Go ahead. You was done or what?
Yeah, well, yeah. I just let her know, like, at this point, I'm almost comfortable with just being your friend. Now, I'm not going to sit up here and say that if she try to come back, I'm not going to try to take her back. I mean, I'm not going to give her that chance because I probably will, because at the end of the day, I'm made to love.
It's in our nature.
But is it going to be easy for her? No, it's not.
Exactly. And I always communicate that to people. You know, this is not about to be easy for you. It's up to you to do this or not. And it's not. Get that connection back once you prove to me that you didn't value that connection in the first place. Hey, yo, Adam hit me up and was like, yo, I got some shit I want to talk about with y'all. So Adam's back in the stream. I think your volume might be muted.
Who, me?
Hey, what's up? You hit me up and was like, yo, I got some shit to talk about.
Who, you talking about me?
Hey, you.
Hey, yo. Hey, wait, Jazmyn still on that?
Here. We all here. Go ahead. What happened? Fill us in.
Hey, yo. Hey, yo, I just got in a big ass argument. You want to hear what the argument's about? Here's to tell you, Kev. Here's to tell you, right?
Yeah,
hey, yo. Real nigga shit. Hear this, right? I'm on the phone, you heard? I'm messaging my boy about some money shit, you heard? Because the nigga's supposed to drop off something for me, right? Real nigga shit. I see my ex call 3 times, right? But I'm on the phone with the nigga trying to handle this money. She calls me, directly calls me, throws off the other call, right? When you're on WhatsApp and you get a direct call, it throws it off. She goes, hey, good night. Are you busy? Are you home? I say, yeah, I'm home. What's up? Now I know she's going out tonight because we done got into a little issue earlier. You know what I'm saying? So she told me she wants me to find someone, wants me to move on with my life, you know, whatever. This is her words. I quote.
Shit, yo, and it's never
all right, word. And then gonna move on. You know what she calls me and says? You know what she calls me and says? Well, I want to talk about what we talked about earlier, but I don't want to disturb you. Have fun with your date tonight. I said a date tonight. What are you talking about? She said on your podcast. You said that you hey, yo. So check me. I was like, what are you talking about? I said, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Kev, look at me. Look at me. I'm an hour ahead of you, right? It's 9:09, right? It's 9:09 over here. It's 8:09 by you. I'm on a podcast. I just came off a 12-hour shift. If I was supposed to go on a date, I would be like, yo, Kev, I got to go so-and-so. I'm about to take a shower. I can't talk. You heard? Like, I'm out later. My nigga, the setup is so serious. You tagged me on it on Facebook. Every one of our podcasts is on my Facebook. You can literally listen to it. You understand? So it's the setup, nigga. Yes, dog. I'm not even going nowhere, my nigga. No one's coming here. I'm not going nowhere. But I set it up so beautifully, nigga. You see? So beautifully. And then she goes ahead and she blocks me on the WhatsApp, but she blocks me on it. She was like, oh, I know you're lying. You've been doing you for all this time. And blocks me on the shit. She said, have fun with your friend that you met off a dating site. Hey, yo, come on, fam. Hey, yo, come on, man. Hey, yo, I don't need to meet no bitch off no dating site. I go to the bars and I bag them, you heard? I go to clubs and I bag them, dog. I go to wherever and I'll bag them. I don't need no site. You see?
Hold on. Hey,
yo, she really blocked me, though. She really blocked me on some corny shit, you heard? But I hope she hears this podcast, dog, you heard? So I'm about to go all the way in on this podcast. Stupid.
Hey, yo, hold on, hold on. Yo, Adam, you can hear me, right?
Huh?
You hear me, right? Because I feel like it's delayed.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
delayed. It is by a second, but go ahead.
Sis.
My phone's on 3% and I'm charging it, so yeah.
This is what I be talking about. Because me and Adam was talking about this on a prior Guy Talk live stream. Why?
Bro, we've spoken about the same topic for a month, my nigga. It's childish. Childish, dog. It's just proven. You really gonna believe anything that I say at this point. Yeah.
So, because I feel like the rules are different, and I want to know if you experience the same thing. Yo, when there's a breakup, right, sis? We not together no more. I understand this back and forth, and people have off and on situations. That's cool. But why do it seem like women have these rules and standards and guidelines of how we're supposed to move, even though we're broken up? Like, why is she watching the? Go ahead.
Yeah, I you know what? I don't know. I kind of ran into the same situation not too long ago. Well, it was very much longer than my last relationship. My son's mother. We had broken up. She kicked me out the house and everything. I ended up moving in with my cousin. I met somebody at my job. So, boom, I was sleeping with the girl. She found some pictures in my email of the girl. This was way back. This like 7 years ago. She seen the shit and we kind of got into it or whatever. To this day, this is 8 years later. To this day, well, it ain't 8 years. It's about 4 years later. To this day, she would tell people I cheated on her with the girl. And her reasoning of it, even though we were broken up, we still was communicating. We were broken up, my nigga. I don't give a fuck if it was a day later or 3 years later. We were broken up. I don't cheat on women. If you chose to break up with me, it doesn't matter if I'm still communicating with you. We talking about getting back together next week. I don't care.
Yeah, exactly.
We are broken up. I can do what I want to do. But women feel like if I broke up with you and it only took you 24 hours to get another bitch, then you was cheating on me the whole time. Women feel like that.
That's because women be doing that. So Adam, so now where do you stand? So she hung up on you? She blocked you? She what? What's going on?
Yeah, here's what happened. She's like, you're lying. Why would you say that? Why would you go on there and say that? I said, yo, I'm on a live stream. Everyone on Facebook can hear and tune into the podcast, bro. I know. Don't you think I know after what we just spoke about today that I'm not going to mention something that I know would trigger you off to catch your attention, bro? Yeah, it's childish of me. It's immature of me. I'll agree. It was immature on my part to say some shit. But it's even more immature for you to even block or even feel that type of way to call me. You went out of your way to call me. You called me the second I said I'm going on a date with a chick from a date. That's the only thing you called me for. You didn't call to talk to me about what we discussed that early in the day. You know why? Because then you would have called me to discuss this while I was at work for 12 hours. You understand? You chose not to. You chose to wait to go on a podcast. What if there wasn't even on no podcast? You think she was gonna call me and talk to me tonight, my nigga? That's impossible, bro. It was never gonna happen, bro. You understand? Thank you for tagging me again, bro. I appreciate that. Keep the live stream going, dog. You understand? I want this shit to be heard because motherfuckers is so dumb. They think they can only play the game and I can't play it better, bro. I'm a professional, Kev. I've been doing this since like 01, 02. Like I've been doing this for a long time. I know how to set chicks up for a fall. I don't care how old you are.
At the end of the day, it's all about getting a reaction out of a person. I mean,
that's true.
I do this shit too. You know, I'm in a whole lesbian group chat.
Hey, yo, Kev. Yeah. Hey, Kevin, Jazmyn, check me out. It's 9:15 on a Saturday. Everyone knows me. I would be out already. I would go out already. I'm home, my nigga. No shirt on, boxers, chilling in the crib, talking to my people from overseas on a podcast. If I'm going on a date, where the fuck was the date at? Like, come on, my nigga. Like, use your brain. I told her use her brain. She not listening, bro.
Go ahead, Jazmyn.
You tight. You blocked me. You all in your feelings now.
My thing is, I'm on a whole lesbian group chat, and a few chicks I met off the group chat. I say certain things in the group chat. I do certain things. It don't be shit. Listen, I don't be doing shit, my nigga. But soon as you like the bad bitch or some shit like that, it's like, oh, so I wasn't important. This the shit you, nigga. I like that picture because I knew you was gonna see it, my nigga.
Yo, there's truth to the whole. There's truth to that.
Exactly, bruh. Exactly, bruh. Hey, yo, thank God we got Jazmyn, bruh, because we got a female aspect of it too, including a more male aspect. Hey, yo, keep it 100, my nigga. This is real shit. You know how many times I've been home, straight home. I would turn music up and talk loud as shit. I'm like, yo, I can't hear you right now. Like, I'm at the like that childish shit, like just to get a reaction, bruh. I just want to see if you care. Because here's the thing. The last message you said to me throughout the course when you were messaging me, you said you didn't care. You said you don't care if I move on and do what I do. And motherfucker, clearly you do. Because you went out of your way to call me, bruh. You went out of your way 4 times to call me, bruh. You understand? You went out of your way to block me because now you in your feelings, bruh. You in your feelings know this, bruh. I do this, bruh. You understand? You don't think I know like what's going on, but she's like, you've been doing you. Motherfucker, if I was doing me, why did I ask you to hang out with me the whole entire week, bruh? Now you're going out with your friends and I'm chilling at a party when I've been asked you to chill with me. Meaning you don't got no time for it, nigga. You got time for them.
Yo,
so keep that shit blocked, my nigga. Huh?
Overnight me a plate, yo.
I'm just
Jazmyn and this shit. Yeah, word.
If y'all remember that movie from back in the day, the Two Can Play That Game, yo, that is a real thing, the transference of energy shit, because you definitely be getting reaction out of somebody if
retard. You blocked me. You blocked me for no reason. At this point, you blocked me like I'm your man and I cheated on you. Like I disrespected you or something. That's basically what you just blocked me like, bro. Like, and you're mad corny. But here's the thing. She kept me on Facebook though. You know why she kept me on Facebook? Because she want to hear the stream. She want to hear the stream just to see what else more shit I'm gonna pop. And I'm gonna keep popping shit.
Real crazy. That shit don't make no sense to me. Like they'll accuse us of doing the same shit that they doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's a motherfucking fact.
My nigga, you going out at a party tonight. You going out at a party. You could bag any nigga you want. You could bag any nigga you want. I'm at home in my bed in my boxers chilling, be like I'm at no party. I got dough. I got some cash. I could go out. I could drink. I could wild out.
Anyway,
I'm home, bro. I'm in my crib, bro. I'm chilling, bro. Like I'm good money, bro. Like you mad corny for that.
Look, probably was planning on doing it anyway, but now that she thinks you're doing it, now that's her excuse to do it.
Yes, bro. That's all it is. You going to your party. Your ex probably gonna be there. Probably gonna fuck the nigga. So you basically like, oh yeah, well, I heard Adam use the thing. Oh, fucking please. Try again. Try again, bro.
Hey, y'all need
another excuse. Use a different excuse, bro.
Yo, FedEx, yo. FedEx Express, yo. What's up, sis?
Yeah, what's up?
FedEx Express, yo. Just put it in put it in a storage bowl. You know what I'm saying? Throw some dry ice around that bitch.
First of all, I work for the post office. I ain't sending nothing through FedEx. You heard me?
What's going on, man?
Yeah, my boy left me like 10 messages in a row. What the fuck is wrong with this?
Yo, that's crazy. She jumped on the live stream and was like, "Yo," and then called you.
Yeah, bro. She called me 3 times on WhatsApp. I didn't say nothing because I'm on the phone with this nigga trying to arrange the cash. You heard? Trying to organize this cash shit.
Yeah.
She pops me regular call. Once you regular call, you throw off the WhatsApp call. She's like, my bad, sorry. Like that means you fiending. You fiending just to get to me, just to say what you had to say. You heard? Right. Fiending, bro. I ain't saying that. I'm like, yo, what's good? Like, she said, and you're on a date tonight with someone you meet on site. Have a good one. Like, come on, bro. Hey, man, corny, bro. Childish, bro. Huh?
I said, how? When you want a live stream, how you want to date and on a live stream at the same time? You're watching me on a live stream, but I'm on a date.
Exactly, bro. That's to tell you, bro. Like, how is it possible for me? Like,
she said she mad because you even talked about it.
But the worst part is, though, it was her idea for them to break up. That's
what I'm not with. Like,
it's your idea.
You ain't with that shit.
Yeah. She mad to me. Like I said, to me, you bad childish. Like, you belong in a basement somewhere, bro. I swear to God. Like, this is what they do, bro. This is what they do. No matter what age they reach at, bro. You understand? No matter what age they reach at, I'll make sure I leave you that fucking.
That's the part.
That thing that I'll leave you that type of fucking message. I want you to hear that I'm out where I'm out, bro. Like, I want you to know it, bro. I want you to hear it, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Be all up in the motherfucking podcast, all up in niggas' business and shit.
This woman,
you know what I'm saying? If I was on a date tonight, my nigga, or even plan on going on a date, I wouldn't even be like, I wouldn't even, Kev, you know me, my nigga. I'd be like, yo, Kev, X, Y, and Z, Z, Y, and X. I would never broadcast it on fucking Facebook, my nigga. Come on, bro. Knowing you on my page, bro.
Yo, that's the worst part. Sis, this
I can't tell you how retarded this shit comes to me, my nigga.
Yo, what is she like, 45? She like 45, right? She like 45, right? Why can't this nigga hear me?
She's 44. She's gonna be 45. But you're a grown ass woman. Come on, bro. You grown. You grown as fuck.
Yeah,
like,
that's what I'm
on, bro.
She past grown.
That's what. Yeah, she grown, my nigga. She grown ass woman, bro. She grown, bro. She's grown. She's not a child. This is not a child I'm dealing with.
It just shows that people don't change. Like,
that's
doesn't
a
matter
fact.
how old
that's
you get,
fact.
people don't change. You still gonna have that same person that you was 10 years ago inside of you. It's just,
that was something, right? I want to read you something, right? This is her saying what she said to me. I ain't gonna go on too detailed, and I ain't gonna broadcast too much business. But I'm gonna give you a little taste of the conversation earlier. You heard, so we could go and be on the same page, right? Check it. Boom. Damn, this thing taking too long to load up. The fuck? Should have been loaded up. I want to get word for word. Pretty much, if this shit don't load in time, pretty much the count. All right, here we go. All right, here, boom. I said, I was checking for the record. All right, word. All right, here she goes.
You look like shit. Good. Go ahead.
She goes. Word is born. Here's where she goes, right? All right, word.
Like that shit.
She discussed some other shit, right? And she left me a voice note. You heard? And basically, in the voice note, she's telling me, like, yo, Adam, I can't get mad. I won't be upset that you're moving on. Like, I want you to move on. I hope God finds somebody for you special. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I want you to move on with your life. I don't want you to worry about me and this, that, and the third, right? So mind you, here's what I'm saying. I said, yo, end of the day, when I love somebody and I care about somebody, I try everything that I can to make it work. And when I see fit that it's not going to work, I'll dead it. But since you're telling me to dead it and drop it, respect is respect. This is my words. Respect is respect. I let you be. I leave you be. I won't harass you. I won't try to see you. Nothing. You understand? I don't care who you fucking, who you kissing, nothing, because it's no longer any of my business. I'll be fine. I'll stop, honestly, 100%. I left it like that. I left it right there.
Word. And that's not going to be the end of it, though, because she's going to hit you up tomorrow or the day after.
Look, when you did that, she was looking for you to fight for her. That's what she was looking for.
Looking for what?
She was looking for Adam to fight, to say no.
That's the thing that be killing me. Why? Like, why? I'm not going to say y'all, but why they be doing that shit?
It's all a mind game. It's
shit
all a mind game.
Yo. Like, we get much farther just fucking having a conversation.
You gonna fight for her just as much as she will fight for you.
It's over. Why? It's done. That's the thing I don't understand.
But it wouldn't have been over if Adam would have been like, nah, I love you. We not going nowhere.
Yo, see, that's the shit that I can't get behind that mind. You right. But nah, why can't we just have a fucking just be real? Like, damn.
The last time.
Go ahead.
That nigga Adam need to get a better phone.
It's not the phone, yo. It's the Wi-Fi. Well, it's the phone too, because the phone is old. But that nigga don't breathe, yo. You hear that? Like when he start talking, that's why I have to jump in. Like, nigga, like take a second, breathe. Like it's you know what I'm saying? Like,
chill. Nigga's over.
He's always been like that though. But yo, see, I'm not on it like that. I'm not about to jump on your page, jump in a live stream that you doing, watch the thing and be like, oh, this is what he's doing, and then call you. Like, that's you doing too much. Look, if you got the energy to do all that, right? If you could do all that, bitch, why couldn't you make the relationship work? Come on, sis, what's up?
It's not that she didn't want to make the relationship work. She wanted to see if he was willing to make it work. She wanted to see if he was going to put in the energy. Because, see, we don't know the bottom line of their relationship. We don't know. I don't know what they was going through that made her get to this point. Because women just don't break up with people that easily.
But see, that's the problem, yo. That's the problem that I'm having. Because this woman, right? She exhibits a lot of behavior that I've seen before. And she'll do shit. And when Adam gets mad about legitimate shit, she wants to put it on him as, oh, you're immature or you have a temper. Like, for example, he told me this one story, how they was in the club and there was a dude there that she used to talk to. So Adam went to the bathroom, and when she came back, the dude was all over her. So Adam got pissed off and wanted to fight the dude in the club. Listen, that's any man. You're not about to disrespect me like this out in the open when we out together. So because Adam got mad, she didn't want to talk to him no more, said he was childish and all this and that.
But why he wanted to fight the guy?
Because they was all there. Like when they got to the club or wherever they were together, it was acknowledged that Adam was there with her and the guy was there. So they were all kind of in the same area. So on one hand, she was being disrespectful. But on the other hand, once I have that talk with you as a man and you see that I'm with her and I'm here, you're disrespecting me just like she is. So,
but at the end of the day, regardless of if he was disrespecting Adam or not, she was supposed to control. She's the middle.
Yeah, you're right. But look, that's if it's
supposed to control that relationship.
You're right, but that's if it's sight unseen. Like, for example, when she was out, when Michelle was out doing all that shit she was doing, I didn't have no issues with any of those guys because I don't know them. They never met me beforehand. So you got no loyalty or responsibility to me. But now if we're all in a place and we're talking to each other and you clearly, now we've met. Now you've seen me. Now you see what I'm saying? Now you're blatantly disrespecting me as well. So my issue is with both people. You see what I'm saying?
No.
So I'm giving you man. No, that's
I'm just gonna have to disagree because
you're not a man though. Men are different. That's a man's perspective. Men have that understanding. Like once I talk to you and you know who I am and what my position is, and you still continue to do that, now you are disrespecting me. They both are.
But
that's the way a man.
You may feel disrespected, but you don't have to take it to a level. And this is with anybody. what made you immature is you took it to a level where you felt like you had to fight somebody.
Nah,
Now,
that's not that, but that's not the way it transpires. So it don't make me immature because I want to fight somebody who disrespects me. It's about the approach. So if he comes out of the bathroom and he's like, "Yo, what's going on?" and then the nigga get rowdy, nah,
oh, well, that's different.
that's what I'm saying.
In the beginning.
That's what happened.
That's
And
different.
now,
If you get rowdy, then yeah.
you gotta see me now because you get
Because I'm thinking that automatically from the rip, Adam want to fight because see, at the end of the day,
like
regardless,
that. Adam's not like that though.
I'm just saying that's what I was when you said it to me initially. That's what I took from it.
Yeah,
that's what I was gonna say. Well, Adam was wrong because even though you felt disrespected, every situation ain't meant to have a fight for. Now, if he came rowdy at Adam, absolutely, my nigga. You're like you absolutely because listen, if I tried to talk to you and you came rowdy now, if I talked to you and we had a conversation and I said, come on, I'm taking my bitch and we leaving, that's something totally different. But if he came rowdy, then yeah, I'm throwing my hands. What?
But even if he took the other approach, and somebody could say, well, you know, his reaction was unnecessary. This is my problem. It may be, but this is my problem. I can never tell a person they're wrong for their reaction to something if I caused that situation. But in a woman's mind, she could say, oh, you overreacted, so you're being immature. No, bitch. If you didn't do what you did, none of this would have happened. So it's not to exonerate him and say he wasn't wrong if that's how he responded, but let's never get over the fact that your actions precipitated this whole situation. But I feel like women don't acknowledge that.
But that's where you address the woman.
Yeah, you could address who you want, but what I'm saying is, whether you address the woman or not,
let me tell you what I would do.
Because of you.
This is the thing. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do, and see, I look at things differently, and it's not a woman-man situation. It's because I don't think anybody in this world is worthy enough for me to be out here fighting for a woman.
I feel the same way.
And the reason why I feel that way is because, listen, people are killing people. And see, that's where it gets a little deeper. Everybody, you can get mad and be like, oh, this nigga disrespected me, so what? So what? And because at the end of the day, if this nigga pull a gun out or this nigga stab you up, you just died over a female. I would tell my bitch to come on, we leave it, and I would handle her. That's how that shit would happen. I don't give a fuck about another nigga disrespecting me because I have no connection to that motherfucker. I don't care about a conversation. I don't care about a high bye. I don't give a fuck if you was my friend. I'm not fighting you over no female. I'm going to check her. If things don't change, then we going to go our separate ways.
Right.
That's how that's going to work. But that's just because I look at things deeper than that.
But no, that's a logical way to look at it. But in this part, see, this is the part that you can't relate to, because as a man, men will live and die by their respect, and you can't really say they're wrong for that, because at the end of the day, strip away all of the bullshit, strip away society, strip away, laws, strip away different classes, strip away everything. At the end of the day, we are animals. Strip everything down. And men operate off of respect for one another or lack of it. Like, that's just the alpha mentality of men. That will always be. I don't care how advanced we become as a society. That's always going to be how we operate at the end of the day. Some people are better at handling that and maneuvering that, and some people aren't. But the second that a person feels disrespected, you don't know where they're going to take that. That's why I say it's on both people. I mean, if you are smart enough and forward thinking enough to be like, look, I'm gonna remove myself from this situation, then more power to you. That's how I would look at it. But I can't.
Because at the end of the day, and I understand, I'm not saying he was wrong or right for his situation, but sometimes with age, you have to take the higher road.
Mm-hmm.
No, I get the respect and the disrespect, but we're talking about the fact that this is a woman. At the end of the day, this is a woman. You're getting upset about a woman not controlling her situation.
That's a fact. No, that's you, right.
People going to disrespect you all day.
Mm-hmm.
People is going to disrespect you all day. I understand men take that seriously, more seriously than women. But at some point as a man, it makes you look more as a man if you walk away from the situation.
Well, that's a fact.
And a person, and I just feel like situations like that is real touchy because honestly, even though this nigga talked to him, said hi, they had a conversation, it was pointed out that she still, if she never made that man feel comfortable enough to be on her, that man would never be on her. So the whole time she was the one that was at wrong. Because I'll be dead if the tables were turned. Let's say if I was the nigga or I was the female, but I'm the nigga. Say if let's say if she went to the club with Adam and she went to the bathroom and his ex was there and he has that control. Mm-hmm. That person in that situation have that control throughout the whole thing. It doesn't matter if I had a conversation with you or not. I have that control. If I can't make a female feel comfortable enough to be on me while my bitch is in the bathroom.
That's a fact. You preaching to the choir, that's a fact. But the reaction would have been the same. And this is where I call the bullshit because for her response to be, oh, because of how you reacted, it was immature. If we flip the situation around and you come out the bathroom and you would have saw another woman on him,
you would have been upset too. But
she would have been on that woman the same way. That's my problem. You see what I'm saying? Like, don't hold something over something.
People always, it doesn't matter, man or woman. People always got to point the finger when they see somebody else in the wrong.
Right.
Nigga, you'll never accept what you did wrong. Because if Adam said that same shit to her, she would, well, you should have never had that bitch in your face. Like, you feel me? Like, people will always point the finger when they see somebody else doing something wrong. People will always do that.
But this goes back to the point what you made where, the why, whatever. However it ended, it was her decision, right? You can't if you didn't want it to end, you shouldn't have verbalized that you wanted it to end. And now that it ended, you can't hold that man accountable for what you think he should be doing now that it ended. Like, I hate that.
This is where he went wrong. Okay, now that they're in this situation, instead of being petty, you verbalize that back to her. Just because she's not verbalizing to you the way she is, the way she feels, because what would happen is if he would have expressed to her at that moment, don't get into an argument. I'm going to express to you. So what? Don't even try to explain yourself, because to me it sounds like he then hit her with the, oh well, I set that up because I knew you was watching. Now you showing your immaturity. What I would have said to her is, you chose not to be with me. What I do and say on anything that's associated with me is my business at this point. She would have changed how she thought real quick. Let me tell you.
But I think sometimes too, you be giving women too much credit. Like, some women out here are mad shady, immature, and just don't have control of themselves.
Look, I didn't say she would have changed what she said to him.
Yeah.
She would have changed how she thought. Real quick. Now, she may have continued on to be petty, but in the back of her head, if he would have stood up and said, listen, at the end of the day, you chose to break up with me. You chose not to be with me, so this is the choice that I made. I have no reason to answer any questions coming from you. I have no reason to justify anything.
Right.
That would have showed his maturity. 1. 2, she would have felt that. She would have felt that. Regardless if she would have told him, she would have felt that. She would have said, damn, I fucked up. She probably wouldn't have told him, but she would have said, damn, I fucked up. Because at the end of the day, it don't matter what age you are as a woman or a man. If somebody stand up and be real with you or some real shit, you going to feel that shit. Regardless. Did you just fart? Do cats fart?
Yo, this nigga.
Yo, regardless of how she expressed it to him, she still would have felt that shit. She still would have felt that shit. Women feel that shit. They just may not. They choose to be petty.
Yeah,
they choose to be petty.
I feel where you're coming from. My biggest thing has always been I feel like
communication has always been hard with people. Period.
But it's hard because people play these stupid ass mind games and go out of their way to avoid communication. But then they blame the other person for them not being able to communicate. Like, but the problem is that I feel like the general consensus is always that the expectation is on the man, and if a woman does something wrong, it's because of the man, and if a woman can't do something, it's because of the man. Nah, yo, it's everybody's adults. Be responsible for yourself. Fuck you do.
I wanted to talk. I forgot. I should have said this earlier.
Yeah, what up?
We was talking about, me and one of my friends was talking about how men get into marriages and they stay. This might not so much relate to you, but this might touch a nerve with you too. But they stay in these relationships with women that they don't necessarily want to be in, or that treat them bad, but they cheat, right? And for a minute, I couldn't understand, why would a man stay in a relationship with someone, not even a relationship, we talk about a whole ass marriage with a woman, but have a whole nother relationship outside of that marriage, not sleep with them, not really do the things you would do with your wife. You're going to stay in that situation knowing that that's not where you want to be. And your excuse is, it's for the kids. Or you're not going to walk away from the stability that you have in that relationship. Meaning, y'all have a house, y'all have a car. And then I thought about it and I realized, you know what it is? Men scared because the law and the world is not on men's side.
And that's not a scared thing. That's a fact. Look,
it's a
man
fact,
might have spent his whole life helping.
At some point, you have to step out on faith and be like, listen, I'm not gonna deny my happiness just because I might have to pay this woman alimony, or just because I might have to pay child support, or just because my daughter or my son is 11 years old. You can't do that.
Look at it the wrong way. It's about the individual and what they feel about their situation. And this resonates with me because, listen, some people, look, this man could have spent, let's say this man bought this house, right? Let's say this was his house before he met this woman. She had nothing to do with getting this house. She wasn't with him in the gym. She had nothing to do with him getting to the NBA, the NFL, whatever. The second you marry this woman, if it don't work out and y'all get a divorce, the law says that in most cases, 9.9 out of 10 times, she gets half. Yo, that's enough to drive a human being crazy. Like, you are not entitled to this shit, but the law says you are. That is not the only reason why I can see somebody saying, yo, I'm staying in this situation because what I worked hard for, I got to lose half of it because we didn't work out, two adults in a situation. That's fucked up.
It is. But so now you took a different role in that situation. Yeah. But most men, what they do is, I'm not happy here. I'm going to stay here, but I'm going to go cheat and fuck somebody else's mind up. Because that's what happens. Because listen, you're not going to leave your wife, but you're going to make another woman fall in love with you. That you fucking somebody else.
But now what do we do? This goes back to the Adam and his ex situation, right? Because what do we do? Again, what comes first? Is the cart before the horse or the horse before the cart? If the laws weren't so unfairly geared toward women and unfairly jaded toward men, the situation would have never been created in the first place. Because look, a person is always only going to do what's in their best interest. At the end of the day, it's about self-preservation. So if this man may want to leave and he say, if I lose half of what I have that is mine, has to go to this woman, and she might have been the one who damaged the marriage. It might not have even been him who originally did something wrong to cause the marriage to be in jeopardy of ending. She could have did something, and he could be like, because of the state that I live in, I gotta stay, because if I don't, then she's gonna get the kids and the house and this and that. So he's fully justified in doing that. Now,
he's fully justified at
the cheating part and the staying part, I'm saying. But what I'm saying is, if he chooses to live a double life at that point, yeah, he might be looked at as being wrong for that. But did you ask for that situation? Like in my situation, right? If I go out right now and get me a whole girlfriend, right? You could be like, yo, Kev, you my bro, but yo, what the fuck are you doing? I could be like, you right, sis, but I didn't create this situation. I would have been fully content staying in my marriage and living right the rest of my life. But This person did shit they shouldn't have did, and because I felt like I don't have a system that supports me, I didn't feel like I was supported if I left.
But look what you doing to somebody else.
But and again, in that case, in those cases, this is where it's about communication. Because let's be real, in 2019, people don't care that you married. Tell them the truth. Make that decision for themselves. People don't care. People don't care.
People don't care that you're married. But what
just
happens
be real and be honest.
But look, what happens is now, and okay, let's look at it this way. Now, at this point, I've been dealing with you through 3 years. You got a wife, but you've been showing me. You've been showing me.
You fucking asshole. Yo.
You've been showing me a lot of attention. You've been doing for me. You've been treating me like I'm your woman.
Yeah.
But when I told you I can't do this no more because it's either you gonna leave your wife or you gonna be with me, or you gonna be with your wife and leave me alone, you jeopardizing all the other shit opportunities that I have because you can't see me being with nobody else. Because really, you fell in love with me, but you can't leave your fucking wife.
Right. It's a hard listen. It's not always straightforward. It's difficult. It is. It's a complex situation because look, every day I struggle with that some of the same things that your cousin, whoever, sister, whatever was talking about, because it's a real thing. Like, as unfortunately, a woman can just pick up and leave. Unfortunately, a man can't just pick up and leave. Like, he can, but it's a lot of things that go with that when that person has your last name. And unfortunately, we get the short end of the stick. Let's not even if it's not material or financial things, right? I just happen to be somebody who values my position and my role as a father. And I know that even though I was 100% justified, I know that walking away from my situation would have been detrimental to me as a father, because I would have at that point had somebody in a courtroom telling me when I can see my kids and when I can't. No matter how many people can't see that angle, that's unbearable for me. Like, there are certain things that are unbearable for people depending on who they are. For somebody who's rich and who might have built a company, what's unbearable to that person might be giving some woman half who wasn't, like I said, in the gym every night, or, you know what I'm saying, working hard to get that company where it was. For me as a father, what's unbearable is you did shit to cause this relationship to fall apart. And now, because I leave, because I value myself, now I'm being told that if I leave, now I can only see my kids half the time. I'm not no half-time parent. I'm not no part-time parent. You see what I'm saying? So people got to make decisions based on the situations they find themselves in, unfortunately. And that's what leads to husbands killing their wives. Because, there's shit that be unbearable. Like, it sounds crazy, but, there's shit that to people be unbearable. Like, it really do. Like, me personally, I can never understand how a person could take their own life, but I understand sometimes shit gets so bad, like, you just don't know what to do. And for me, my lifeline is my children. You take that away from me, especially when I did nothing to deserve that. I'm liable to go out here and shoot some shit up. And I'm not being funny. That's real life. Like, this is why people be suffering from so many mental issues, because people be dealing with shit that the world expects them to just deal with. And depending on who you are, everybody can't just deal with shit. They can't, unfortunately.
I understand what you're saying. I mean, I know it's always like underlying thing that goes in every situation, goes with every situation. Right. It's never cut and dry with certain situations, but it's just fucked up that people's feelings, and because people can't be real, people can't be straight, right. People can't, you know what I'm saying? It's fucked up that other people have to suffer for those things.
That's a fact. That's a fact. And at what point do we say, because look, we've tried it this way since the beginning of time, right? Where we blame the person, we blame the individual. At what point do we say, blame the system? The system needs to change, because if the system had a better way, and I strongly believe this, of dealing with those situations, those marital disputes and those divorce type situations, if the system had a better way of dealing with it, I believe
people wouldn't be going through the shit that they're going through, and that's a fact.
I believe there would be a lot less domestic situations. I believe there would be a lot less hurt people. being hurt because of separate families and double lives being led and all this. I believe that would affect a lot, but the system ain't going to change no time soon. So we have to figure out a way to. But easier said than done. Easier said than done if communication don't get better. 2018.
Yeah,
and that's why this platform is here, so we could try to get communication better. It might work, it might not, but I'm doing my part. That's all I know. Anyway, it's been a while. It's been at least an hour and a half, almost 2 hours. So we're gonna cut this one. I'm gonna let my sis do whatever in the way of final closeout she wanna do, and then we're gonna get up off this thing.
All right, so my final thoughts is just be true to who you are. Don't change for anyone. Don't be real. Mm-hmm. Loyalty, realness, communication. All of those mean a lot. They're on the same level to me, honestly. Mm-hmm. Loyalty means just as much as communication does. Communication just means just as much as being real. If everybody was real with themselves and with the people that they deal with, a lot of things just wouldn't go on. At the end of the day, pettiness is not the answer. Pettiness is not the answer. It's people's lives and hearts that plays a part in it. Mm-hmm. So just be real. Just be real. Communication. Be real. You know what I'm saying? And keep it moving. Mm-hmm. It's 2019. We can't be doing the same thing we was doing in 2018.
Right.
I feel like we getting worse, but that's another topic. But go check out the Comfort Zone. I'm sure the link is going to be down in that description.
The whole time. I know how I give it up. Look,
like, comment, and subscribe to my bros page, to this video. Mm. And I look tired.
We out. Peace and love.